Today I'm making homemade tomato soup along with my passata. I've got fresh tomatoes from the garden and green peppers. So I made this and I gave them to some of my family members and they loved it. Tasted good. So hopefully I can make the tomato soup taste real good. Start it off, cut off the blemishes. So we're on the cutting board, cutting them up into 4, and then we move on and we add them to the pots. So just to refresh you guys, they have to cook for 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. So every 5 minutes we stir them. I just set a timer. You guys would be happy to hear I didn't spill anything on my stove. So this is ready. It looks good. It smells great. So I drained the juice. I'm going to put it through that again. Here's the juice. I'm keeping this juice. I'm going to use this for tomato soup. Can you guys see the difference? This one is much juicier. Oh, it looks good. So this is how it's supposed to be made. I made it thicker last time. So that was my mistake because I squished mostly all the juice out. So I'm going to be adding my hard rock salt. I have the basil in. I'm using olive oil on top when I have it all mixed in. So for my tomato juice, I'm using the sauce, and I had some of this left over in there, so I decided I'm going to put it in my tomato soup. So I have it all in a blender, and I'm going to make it all smooth now for a couple of minutes. So I'm melting 2 tablespoons of butter in the pot, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm just cutting up my onion and then I'm throwing in there. It doesn't have to be cut up small because we're going to blend it later. So I need to cook this for 8 minutes on a low medium heat and stir occasionally. So I added salt. Salt's to taste. I added a whole box of chicken broth to the soup. I added my juice from the pasta. Now here is my onions. I blended them. I'm just adding them back in. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm just going to add a cup of cream to it. Let it cook for another 20 minutes and it should be done. Add a tablespoon of sugar. I added garlic powder because I didn't have any garlic cloves. I'm going to let this simmer for another half hour and add salt and pepper to taste, and it should be ready.